Hello and welcome everyone to IT Pro Guide YouTube channel. Mohammed Nias with you. Today we're gonna see how to configure a virtual directory in Exchange Server 2019. In the last couple of videos we did the Exchange Server installation, receive and send connector configurations. To access your email, you have two options, right? Outlook or Outlook on web. You call it as OWA. So for this what you do, you just enter a URL in your browser, then you get access to your emails. So once you install an Exchange server, by default Exchange server generate a URL for accessing the emails or accessing Exchange administration consoles and all. But a general practice is to use a custom URL like mail.itproguide.com or webmail.itproguide.com, something like that. Because if you have multiple mailbox servers, for example, then if you are using the host name for web access and once the host is down, then you lost access. So you need a custom URL, then you can have a high availability for your Outlook web access and also Outlook users. So more than this OWA access, there are other URL like auto discover URL, then PowerShell access URL, and also Exchange Active Sync URL. So all this all together we call it as a virtual directory. So in this video we're gonna see how to configure this virtual directory. Before we go to the demonstration, I would like to give you a brief about what are the virtual directory URLs available. The first one is Outlook Web Access to access your email, and the second one is Exchange Control Panel, where the admin console to create, configure, and manage Exchange objects. The third one is Active Sync, which is used to synchronize with the fonts for the messages and calendars. Then the fourth one, Offline Address Book. The Outlook clients use this URL to download the address list. Then Exchange Web Service provides services like availability and automatic reply, etc. Then Outlook Anywhere is very important where your Outlook clients connect to the Exchange server over internet directly. Then Auto Discover, which is very important because your Outlook clients or mobile phones it get the configurations automatically from Outlook Auto Discover URL. So this is very important. If you don't have Auto Discover URL, then you cannot configure your fonts or Outlook clients automatically. You need to manually enter the server name and domain address and everything. So Auto Discover will help you to get your Outlook clients or fonts configured automatically. What you see now in the screen is the default URL https esc 2019/owa. exe19 is my host name for my Exchange server. So this is not recommended, so we're going to change it. Log into your Exchange admin center, then click servers, then go to virtual directory. So all the virtual directory URLs that I just explained before is available here. You can see it. And each URL you will find internal and external URL. Internal URL is to access inside the organization network and external URL is to access from outside the network. So we can change it from here, but I prefer to do this through a script. So let us download this script first. You will find the URL for this PowerShell command in the description of this video. You can download from there. Once you complete the download, copy the script from downloads to C drive. So it will be easy for us to run this command from the PowerShell. Open Exchange management shell, then navigate to C drive. Navigate to C drive, then run the script. Okay, this error we can bypass by running another command. Set execution policy remote signed. Press yes to all. Then run another command, set execution policy, then bypass. Press A yes to all. Now you can run the virtual directory script. So here asking you to enter the URL you need for your Outlook web access. So here for my case mail.itproguide.com. And it is asking you need to use Outlook address book. Yes, I need to use Outlook address book, and asking you like this virtual directory for all client access servers. Press yes. So you can just proceed one by one. You can see the internal value and also the new internal value. So you will, this will be helpful for you to understand that it get updated with exactly what you need. Now all the configurations has completed. Once you complete the configuration, then you can just run IIS reset, so that the IIS services will just restart. Then you can start working with the new URL. Now the configuration of virtual directory has completed. The next, we need to configure a DNS record for mail.itproguide.com. For that, go to your DNS manager, then create a new A record, mail, then enter the IP address of Exchange server. So if somebody type mail.itproguide.com, then it will redirect to my Exchange server. You can verify the changes in virtual directory by entering the new URL in your internet browser. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video. For more videos, subscribe my YouTube channel.